Thank you. So, referring to returns for investors, I will draw a picture of the opportunities that can be found in real estate in Cyprus today. In recent months, we've seen clouds over the global economic horizon, and the global economic picture looks challenging. There's fears of an economic slowdown, stocks are falling, German government bond yields have turned negative, and the US Treasury market indicators raise fears of a recession. It's only natural that the less risk-averse investors turn to something safer. I'll be referring to some numbers, so it'd be useful if we have the presentation. We've seen today that the GDP growth of Cyprus is well above the European average, 3.5% compared to 1.6% of the European average. Michalis also mentioned that the unemployment is growing across most sectors of the economy, leading to a sharp reduction of the overall unemployment. The Cyprus property market has been historically one of the central pillars of the economy. Following a challenging period, 2014 marked the first year when activity and confidence began finally to increase. In a matter of 5 years, the property transactions have seen an increase of 145%, signaling a new era in the growth of the real estate market. Looking at the last 2 years, 2017 saw a 20% increase in the total real estate transactions, and 2018, last year, an increase of 6% in the number of real estate transactions. That's a very sustainable rate of growth. Looking at the bigger picture, last year marked 9,200 real estate transactions, which is well below the average of 13,000 on an annual basis, which was the average of the decade preceding the global financial crisis, 1999 until 2006. We should expect the market to grow and reach that size. Today, the construction output is trying to catch up with the increased demand, which is created mainly due to the confidence in the economy. The lack of stock, the lack of ready-made properties, leads many potential buyers to rent. This fact, together with the increase of student rents and short-term rents, gave a 30% rise in rental yields over the past 3 years. Therefore, the market has now become very attractive. This market niche has become very attractive for buy-to-let investors. The office market is characterized by a large supply of Grade C office facilities and a significantly lower amount of Grade A office facilities. However, the inflow of a number of foreign companies is creating significant demand for Grade A office facilities. Demand from local companies is also catching up. All of the above create an investment opportunity for Grade A offices with prime yields ranging between 5 to 6%. Cyprus has a very healthy annual rental yield for residential properties, averaging at 4.5%. Of course, the rental yield is much higher when the properties are rented short-term. The expected yield for buy-to-let properties for short-term rentals is averaging a net of 7% per year. According to Airbnb, over 120,000 visitors from 125 different countries visited the island last year. This number is expected to rise significantly in the years to come. As I already mentioned, there is a growing demand for customized solutions for this market niche for short-term rents. Tourism-related real estate continues to be one of the most attractive investment propositions. Substantial investments related to tourism or tourism infrastructure have gone into the market, such as marinas, hotel developments and redevelopments, and of course the largest real estate project currently under construction, a 550 million euro integrated casino resort. Cyprus is home to 8 rapidly expanding universities. We've heard about the education market a lot. Number of students exceeding 44,000. Just to understand the importance of education for the overall economy, In 2017, this market, the education market, has contributed over 700 million euros to the GDP. Investors are increasingly looking to invest in this market. There is a serious lack of supply for student housing. And right now, we can see yields between 8 to 10%, but we will need a few years to cover the lack of supply. Brexit, we've heard a lot about Brexit today as well, a major source of volatility for global markets. On the positive side, a number of UK companies is looking to relocate their businesses and activities in European countries. I seriously believe that Cyprus has a number of advantages, and it could become a very serious alternative destination for UK companies. Moreover, the uncertainty of Brexit and the volatility it creates pushes away many traditional real estate investors who've been investing in London. And they are now looking at other destinations. Cyprus is one of those destinations. In conclusion, Cyprus has all the right elements firmly in place to maintain its reputation as one of Europe's most exciting places to invest. With the real estate market currently at a recovery stage, its current stable economic indicators and the positive historical data, Cyprus real estate sits on very stable and healthy foundations. Again, looking at the global markets and the global economy, European bond yields have been falling, uncertainty of Brexit, all of these drive investors who seek a safer environment to invest in a safer asset class in one of Europe's fastest growing economy, which right now sees most of its indicators in the green. So no doubt Cyprus makes perfect sense. Thank you.